Hello and welcome to another exciting weekend edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm Theodore Henry, your host for today's enlightening journey. As we celebrate the International Day of Sign Languages, we'll explore topics that highlight the importance of inclusivity and communication. Thanks for joining us.
Hi everyone, let's talk granting aid. Eligible targeted loan applicants may receive a non-repayable granting aid of $60,000. These funds can be used for school-related expenses such as traveling, buying food, housing, or purchasing a laptop, for example. Eligibility is determined by the financial circumstances of applicants and the availability of grants. Apply early at slbja.com and be one of 4,200 beneficiaries of our granting aid.
Home is where the heart is, but sometimes it takes paperwork to make it official. Well, we visited the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency to find out how minors can claim their rightful citizenship by descent. Whether you're signing documents or signing in a different language, inclusion is key to belonging.
Navigating the Jamaican citizenship by descent application process for minors involves precise steps and key documents. The entity tasked with this is the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency, PICA. Citizenship by descent in the case of minors apply to those who were born outside Jamaica after August 5, 1962 and whose mother or father was a Jamaican citizen by birth, descent or registration, including through marriage to a Jamaican at the time of the child's birth.
For a minor, the specific documents would include a completed application form, and the application is usually completed on the form R4. We have those on our website. They are available, or if you come in office, we have them available in hard copies for you. The completed form would be supported by the child's birth certificate and those of the parents, as well as their photograph ID. So we have the relational part of it sorted out there, as well as the right of the parent to make that application. And once they've decided that they want the child to acquire citizenship, they go ahead and make the application.
The legal process requires that the person acting on behalf of a minor must be either the parent or legal guardian. To apply, the adult must provide a court-issued legal document proving guardianship or a birth certificate showing they are the parent. Importantly, the parent or guardian does not need to be Jamaican. Foreign parents can also submit applications.
So, having completed the form and you have the supporting documents, we require, in addition to those already stated, photographs of the child, and they must be certified to say that this is the image of the child and it is true. This would be supported by the child's passport to say that this is the child and goes by that particular name. And these are things that we check for during the process of submission. Once we accept the application, we review the document for their authenticity, and if there are any concerns, we can always raise them with the appropriate authority to ensure that you are not bringing any document to us that can be questioned.
When applying, it's not just about providing the necessary documents. The application also requires references.
Now, the application also requires references who should know you, the applicant, and can verify your background. So who you say you are that person. You are of good standing and someone who we can transact business with. We look into the background of those references as well. And so while we may not know the child in any great detail, the adults involved are reviewed. Now, should we find any flaws in the background of anyone, then it calls for additional due diligence, and we are very thorough with that because we are very cognizant of persons trying to take opportunities for trafficking of children, for example. So we are very thorough that you are bona fide and the documents are authentic.
Parents or guardians making citizenship applications may also be asked to complete a statutory declaration.
For example, the name of the parent may appear in spelling in two different ways, simple ways, maybe the pronunciation of an I or an E in the name. And only to reconcile those simple differences, we may ask them to complete the statutory declaration, but it is not a standard requirement.
Once all backgrounds have been thoroughly reviewed, the decision-making process moves to the next level.
According to the Jamaica Nationality Act, it is the minister who makes a decision on who acquires citizenship. And so the matter is sent to the Ministry of National Security for their own authenticity and verification of documents and who you are and whether or not it would be in the national interest for this child to be so considered. We await a decision here, and when we have that decision, we announce it to the parents and we prepare a certificate to confirm the status of citizenship to that minor.
The application process requires a fee of 20,000 Jamaican dollars payable at the time of submission. Citizenship applications can only be submitted at the agency's office at 8 Waterloo Road, Kingston. It's also crucial to understand the timeline involved in this process.
The standard time is 24 months to submitting the application for a final decision. In those 24 months, the due diligence is usually completed. We will check the authenticity with any external organization that we need to. And we will verify information that was provided in the application as much as is necessary. So in all, the total time taken to complete the due diligence is 2.5 years. It could be shorter depending on the challenges that we overcome and how quickly we are able to do so. But we do undertake to get the decision to the minister in 24 months.
However, there are some factors that may cause a delay in the process.
The availability of persons to be interviewed during the due diligence process. We do ask that the references be Jamaicans and living in Jamaica. We do also ask that the applicant be available for a due diligence process. And insofar as they are overseas or elsewhere doing other things and cannot be reached, those contribute to delays in completing the process.
And are there possible reasons not to grant citizenship to a minor?
The application, once the requirements are satisfied at the front of the process, there is usually nothing to say to the minister, don't grant this child, except what we may discover during the due diligence process. And like I said, it is the minister who makes the decision ultimately.
Jamaican citizenship is highly sought after. But why?
Jamaican citizenship is unique, Lots of persons want to be associated with Jamaica now, and we have all of the reasons why the reggae boys are the reggae boys, why Usain Bolt and all the other athletes are who they are, why Bob Marley is making us on the big stage. People want to associate with that. They also want to make their own contribution.
With expert guidance from the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA, every step of the journey is carefully managed. This process is designed to ensure a comprehensive and genuine outcome for each applicant.
This is September. September is Deaf Awareness Month. The theme for Deaf Awareness Month is Sign Up, Sign Language Have Rights. Mark Twain wrote, Kindness is a language the deaf can hear and the blind can't see. The deaf use their hands to express themselves, and the blind use their ears to collect information and see the world. Now, I want to share with you the word deaf. D stands for dedication. The deaf are dedicated to their goals and what they can achieve. We don't waste time. The deaf can achieve. E. E talks about empowerment. The deaf is empowered to be the best they can be, to rise. The deaf can achieve. A. A is for advocacy. The deaf can advocate for themselves. For example, we don't use the word dumb, and we don't want you to use the word dumb. We use deaf and hard of hearing. We want you to know the deaf can achieve. F. F is for forward thinking. We don't sit and look back on the past. We look forward to the positive things for the future. The deaf can achieve. Sign up. Sign language have rights. Deaf can achieve.
Tourism connects the world and can be a powerful force for peace, bringing together people with diverse ideals, cultures, and abilities.
Tourism is not just a commercial activity that brings foreign exchange into a destination, but it is an agent of peace and love, and particularly it's perhaps the strongest agent of peace in the world, because it takes people from various cultures and ethnicities from all parts of the world with different lifestyle and different approaches, and bring them all together in a melting pot, an experience that makes them feel like they are truly one.
Tourism and peace. That's the theme for this year's World Tourism Day. Jamaica is weaving that same idea into Tourism Awareness Week 2024, adding, out of many, one love. This concept of tourism being a vehicle for peace is not a strange one. As the minister explains, having different people with different ideals coming together creates space for understanding and certainly respect to be forged. We as a people formed from different ethnic backgrounds certainly must learn this if we mean to live together in a harmonious manner.
The image of Jamaica as being a melting pot of culture and ethnicity and strains of various types and diversity enables every visitor to see a piece of himself in Jamaica. And that's the message that we want to give. And this week, that message must resonate with strength.
If it was not clear by now, this year's Tourism Awareness Week theme is inspired by Jamaica's One Love singer Bob Marley. Incidentally, it was Marley who said it is better to win the peace and to lose the war, a feat we must acquire for ourselves and our livelihood of tourism, Jamaica's highest foreign exchange earner.
A stable and peaceful environment is an indispensable prerequisite for tourism's success. However, the relationship is reciprocal. Tourism itself can serve as a catalyst for peace by fostering the free flow of people, ideas, and resources across borders. It can nurture a global community built on mutual respect and understanding.
This annual worldwide movement of millions of people creates invaluable opportunities for cross-cultural exchange, allowing individuals to immerse themselves in different traditions, cuisine, languages, and lifestyles. This must first come by way of invitation, and an invite must always ensure safety. And after all of that comes mutual respect, making way for continued exploration and cross-boundary relationships.
This intercultural dialogue is crucial for breaking down prejudices and stereotypes while building bridges of understanding and acceptance. Recognizing this potential, leveraging tourism as a powerful tool to promote peace, I think is logical and essential. Peace Peace is more than just the absence of conflict. It is harmony, acceptance, and mutual understanding. Moreover, peace is a fundamental human right. Therefore, through tourism, let us change the world. Let us create a world where peace is not merely an aspiration, but a tangible reality. A world where we all get together and feel all right.
Government and private sector partnership has been acknowledged as a must for prosperity to happen. One private sector entity recently hosted a food festival that gives Jamaicans another opportunity to stock up on back-to-school supplies, enjoy tasty treats, and fun activities. Patrons and exhibitors soaked up the good vibes and couldn't wait to share their excitement with us.
I'm here shopping, enjoying a little freeness, every little thing, every little thing. Simple, and apparently I'm here to enjoy all little free stuff to eat. Tomorrow I brace myself for whatever my belly brings me.
It has been good. Went to many booths, and now I am going at the dental to have the boys' teeth clean. I visited the Grace Food where I purchased some stuff. I visited up by there where I purchased jerk chicken.
Me and my team, we came out to do some free dental examination and basically just, spread the word about oral hygiene because, you find that not a lot of persons basically know the basics about oral health. So knowledge is power, so that's what we're really out here doing today. We were actually flooded with a lot of persons. We ran out of instruments, and so basically now we're just handing out and giving away some goodies.
For the most part of it, the turnout has been great. I've seen a lot of parents with their kids turning out.
It has been great fun. You have a section for kids. You can sample foods. You can buy things at discount prices. We even have a bookstore here. So it has been great.
There you have it. Family, food, fun, and a few freebies. Grace Food Festival 2024 was a blast.
Attention all primary school students! The JIS invites you to participate in our 2024 Heritage Essay Competition highlighting the theme, Out of Many, One People. In only 400 to 500 words, discuss how our different cultural, ethnic or religious groups have contributed to building a stronger Jamaica. Essays must be written in standard English and have at least one reference from a JIS source. There are prizes to be won. Get creative. Share your ideas and make your voice heard. Submit your essay by Thursday, October 31, 2024. Be sure to visit jis.gov.jm for the competition guidelines. Your words can help shape Jamaica's future. Start writing today. From the first steps in life to our final farewells, every chapter is recorded. But what happens when it's time to obtain a death certificate? The Registrar General's Department tells us how, reminding us that every family, whether hearing or deaf, needs clear communication during these moments.
Death, the inevitable end of our life's journey, is often accompanied by not only grief but a myriad of other challenges. Let's explore the process of obtaining a death certificate for our dearly departed.
So a death certificate is proof of death, proof that this person has died, and that can only be obtained through the Registrar General's Department. A very popular trend I see is that some persons obtain the medical certificate of cause of death from the doctor, and they tend to say that they have the death certificate. So the death certificate is an official copy that is provided by the RGD.
This document is quite important in settling a range of afterlife affairs such as
estate settlements, bank settlements, relatives coming from abroad, relatives going back, insurance, indemnity plan, you're selling the house, you're selling the car, discount on the airfare, time off from the job. Yes, you're going to need a death certificate for all that.
But how do you go about obtaining this essential document? Let's break it down.
So if it's a natural death, you definitely need the burial order or the information from the burial order. The most critical piece of information that you'll be asked by the Registrar General's Department is for the registration number, the entry number. That number is a unique identifier that identifies the deceased. So the date of death will be important, the place of death will be important, the deceased's correct name, not alias, not pet names. If the person dies at home, of course, you know you'd need to call in the police to inform the police that this person has died, so they can come in to do their investigations to make sure no foul play is involved. And then, of course, they would have asked you to go to your medical practitioner if they were attending to that practitioner within the last 3 months. Once you obtain that document, take it to the RGD, you'll have the death registered, and then from the death registration, you'll be issued with a burial order.
For violent or sudden deaths, the registration process is a little different, involving both the police and the coroner, who would conduct a post-mortem.
From that post-mortem, a Form D document is prepared. That Form D document is submitted to the coroner, for the coroner to sign, and then return it to the police officer. That is a document we use to do the death registration once it's a sudden or violent death.
Once all the pieces are in place, you are ready to embark on the final step, processing the death certificate. But what will this cost? If you have the entry number, you can apply online and pay using a Visa debit or credit card. The processing times are 4 to 6 weeks with a cost of $1,500, 7 to 10 working days for $2,500, and 3 to 4 working days for $4,000. Each extra copy costs $500. If the entry or registration number is missing, a search can be done online for $250, taking up to 5 business days. It should be noted that death certificates can be obtained by any interested party.
There are instances where we have persons coming to do the registration, and they are of the impression that because I did the registration, I'm the only person who can apply for the death certificate. No. Any family member, any friend, any folk can apply for the death certificate because it's a public record.
As with any journey, bumps in the road can appear. In this case, it's often discrepancies in identity that cause the most trouble, especially for older individuals. Differences between the names on medical records and birth certificates can throw a wrench in the works, delaying insurance claims at the worst possible time. While death is inevitable, ensuring a smooth process for those left behind is something we can control. By understanding the steps to obtain a death certificate, we lighten the load for our loved ones during a difficult time.
My name is Courtney Coley. I'm a Deputy Superintendent of Police assigned to the Community Safety and Security Branch. The Jamaica Constabulary Force has pledged to serve, protect, and reassure the people of Jamaica, as well as visitors to our shores. With courtesy, integrity, and proper respect for the rights of all. The last academic year brought with it a number of challenges, particularly around school violence. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, in partnership with the Ministry of Education and Youth, as well as other stakeholders, have embarked and will continue to embark on initiatives aimed at reducing these incidents of violence. One such program is the Safe Schools program. This program sees police officers partnering with school administrators to realize a safer school environment. These police officers have received training and are referred to as school resource officers. Currently, 40 additional police officers are being trained to bolster what already exists. The program will see members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force out in their numbers in schools. Additionally, police officers will be deployed at transportation centers and hubs, school corridors, major roadways, and any other place that students are likely to congregate before and after school. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is a force for good. What we're asking the public for is their usual support, patience, and understanding. It is only together that we're stronger. Let us join hands and hearts and see to the safety and security of our nation's youths. Thank you.
Hi everyone, here are 5 benefits of being a beneficiary of the Students' Loan Bureau. 1. Benefit from our 99% approval rate. 2. Benefit from our low interest rate, so less burden when you need to repay. 3. Benefit from the fact that we require no collateral when applying. 4. We're giving you more time to focus on your studies while we focus on the financing. No need to worry about repaying while in school. Number 5. Receive a 14 months grace period after your graduation date before you enter repayment. Don't forget to follow us on all SLB platforms for more SLB info.
As we conclude today's edition of Jamaica Magazine, we hope you found these features informative and engaging. Remember, communication is key for everyone, and today we've celebrated the importance of sign language. Stay connected with JIS through our website at jis.gov.jm and on social media. On behalf of the production team, I'm Theodore Henry. Have a great weekend.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.